I know. I know. I got a Ducks hat on and a Bruins jersey. Why? I like this trade for both. So, Andre Kasha was traded to the Boston Bruins by the Ducks. Now, you look over my videos over the last couple years, I'm a huge fan of Kasha. Andre Kasha's had, well, he's been brittle and he's had a lot of injury problems. But he's shown some goal scoring acumen. He can score goals. That's there. Boston may very well be able to bring that out in him, and who knows, maybe there's something they can do with his training to try to guard against injuries. I don't know. And that's where it gets tricky. Kasha may very well get injured getting on the plane to go to Boston. He may get there and go, I twisted my ankle. And like, already you just got here. So Kasha's 24. He's in the second year of a 3-year contract. So that's important too, that this is not a pure rental or anything. Now, what they gave up to get Kasha is where I think Anaheim wins this too. So David Backes goes the other way. They've been trying to get rid of Backes' contract all year. David Backes, I will say this. He went out last summer and he took figure skating and he did a lot of edge work and he tried. He worked on his skating. And early on in the year, his skating looked a lot better. And I still think that maybe this trade, maybe the Ducks can put him in there. Maybe he can provide them with a little bit of something. The hands are kind of gone, and when you've got that combined with being a little slower, but he tried. The effort was there, and I commend him for that. For saying, you know what, I need to improve my game, and I went out in the offseason and tried. When other players in the offseason, especially having made that amount of money, might be like, well, it's the offseason, so I'm just going to take a little bit of a break here. He didn't. So Backes is going to Anaheim along with Axel Anderson, a draft pick from 2018. So we'll see if that's a player that ends up playing for the Ducks. And then a first round pick in 2020, and that's where I think Anaheim does very, very well, and that's why I'm not declaring a winner in this trade. I normally wear the jersey and hat of the team I think won this trade. I think this is a trade that works for both. I'm a little nervous about Boston giving up another first round draft pick, but I guess that was the price to get rid of Backes' contract. That's why they had to throw in a first, because they're trying to get rid of that last year of Backes' contract. I don't know if Anaheim keeps that, if they buy him out, what they do. They've got contracts that they're going to be able to get rid of anyways. So if they decide to keep Backes for the last year of his contract, may not hurt the Ducks at all, and he might actually be. Again, he might be able to resurrect his NHL level career as a member of the Ducks. And for Boston, I'm really kind of excited that Kasha's in Boston. I got to be honest. I like this guy a lot. I know he's been injured. His stats won't wow anybody, but I think the potential is there. And who knows? Maybe with Boston, maybe he can stay healthy and maybe those goals finally start going in when he's playing with Krejci. I've got to think he'll be on the Krejci line. They gave a lot to get him, so we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below regarding this deal between the Boston Bruins and the Anaheim Ducks. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching. And for other news tidbits that you guys see during the day, remember, I do the 2 news videos now up until trade deadline, because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out up until trade deadline. I just felt this trade deserved its own video because there's a couple of pretty big names in it. And it's an interesting trade. So let me know who you think wins this deal. I know a lot of people are going to take Anaheim, and I don't blame them. But I can understand it from both perspectives. That's the reason I'm mixing and not matching my hat and jersey, which is something I used to do all the time on purpose. Till I met Yvonne, and she told me knock it off. So I stopped. And she made good points as to why I shouldn't do that. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.